you're back here on the program. It was lovely having Alan come in the red chair talking about some of the gigantic moments in his life. Those moments when you sit and go, I think things are going to be different. And I think we could make the argument that about 30 years ago today, that happened to all of us. Well, it happened in America first on MTV, and then we later found out about it, but it was still impactful. This happened 30 years ago. You know we stand, you're fighting for your life inside up. Yeah, 30 years ago today, MTV debuted Thriller, and I think we can all agree that the world became a better place after that. We'll talk about music videos on the panel now. Not just the idea about music videos. I sort of, being a guy that used to work at Much Music, and I don't know if you know this, but if you're too young, you know, Much Music used to play music videos way back when. And then they just did reality shows and crushed all of our spirits. But they used to play music videos. Speaking of music videos, take a look at this. Bees will buzz, kids will blow dandelion fuzz, and I'll be doing whatever snow does in summer. Olaf the Snowman, a real musical genius, from the new film called Frozen, as voiced by Josh Gad, everybody!
Hello, buddy. Very excited.
Welcome.
I feel like the Michael Jackson of my generation now, having watched Thriller and seeing my song play after it.
Right after that. We used to have proper conversations about music videos all the time, and in the early days, you know, pre-Thriller and all that, you're talking about the Beatles would do their kind of music scapes and movies which were really important, and then music videos kind of took over and changed our life. Ben Rayner, you've written lots about them. Music journalist is here. Welcome to the program, man.
Thanks for having me.
Ben Rayner. Pay Chen is here, everybody. Do you remember your reaction the first time you saw Thriller?
I was thinking about that today. I remember it was like a...
I'm really glad you were, by the way, thinking about that.
Funny that, George. No, there was like a network special. I think CTV probably picked it up in Canada because I didn't have cable.
CTV, and never heard of it.
I was, I was maybe 9 years old, and we had a babysitter over. My brother and I watched it, and it scared the piss out of him. And I still remember that. Duncan would not go to bed.
But a good music video should teach you lessons about life. What have you learned from music videos?
Well, I learned from Kanye's most recent music video not to watch another Kanye music video.
It's funny, I learned the same thing about life from Miley Cyrus, so there you go, yeah?
Yes, there's a lot of that happening today.
What else did you learn from life about him?
I learned that there was no location too inappropriate or unlikely or decontextualized or wet or stupid for a guitar solo. I mean, I think Slash from Guns N' Roses was kind of the king of just like, I'm out here in the desert in front of this church, wailing away, man. Nowhere to plug in, I don't care. I think there's even one when he actually erupts from like water with his guitar. That's, you know.
You know, I learned from Lionel Richie's Hello that there's a very fine line between love and stalking. So I wanted to know that I do love you, George. It's not the stalking, you know, when I'm outside your house, middle of the night.
I won't be concerned until you make a clay bust of me and you feel my head. That's
it's
the only time.
Yeah?
That's largely uncomfortable. Do you think that when we lament about the days of videos, it's just old people talking?
You know, I think that there isn't an experience. There isn't a collective experience for the younger generation to actually embrace music videos in the way that we did. You know, music videos really, truly used to be an event. Like, I remember in the States, we had MTV, and every time on MTV, there was another major music video that would even come out. Even as recently as Britney Spears. You know, I remember the first time that Oops, I Did It Again came out. I looked at that video and I said, oops, I want to do that again. And, you know, there was that kind of spirit of, like, it was an event every time it happened. And I miss that. Now, you know, a Beyonce video can go viral very quickly, but again, it's going viral. It's not something where everybody's at home getting ready to watch appointment television.
In those moments, though, we had some memorable scenes that will stick with us. The Thriller video brought a bunch. There's so much more. We'll get into that. Memorable moments right after this. That's right, my friends. We have a live studio audience, and it's a lot of fun. It's even better, too, because, my friends, it is free. So free. I'd love it if you join us. Go to strombo.com/tickets to find out how. Alrighty, we're back here on the program. We're having a conversation about music videos, but more importantly, what they mean to you, what they meant to you back in the day. And there's a lot of hardcore music fans who work on a particular television program. If you go to strombo.com, you'll actually see some of the stuff that they love the most. So go to strombo.com and learn more. What memorable moments for you in videos?
Take On Me by Aha.
Oh, the animation?
Oh, the animation. It was so amazing. I mean, I remember loving that song, and then when I saw him go into that painting, I was just like, this is the coolest thing ever.
I remember being somewhat traumatized by the Billy Idol video for Catch My Fall because he was like in a shower in his leathers, soaping himself up. And that was kind of disturbing to a potentially sexually confused 10-year-old from rural New Brunswick. That made a dent.
You know what? Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun made me feel like I didn't have enough friends. But I loved that video. She was so cool, and she was standing up to her parents.
Nice. Congratulations on your movie, man. I mean, well done.
Thank you.
Again, incredible
Thank you
reviews.
so much.
Josh, he plays Olaf the Snowman in the new film Frozen, which is in theaters now. Make sure you check it out. Pay Chen, Sunday nights on News Talk 1010 in Toronto, the very same radio station that the Ford brothers used to have a show. And of course, Ben Rayner, music column in the Toronto Star. It's always an honor to be with you, you glorious station. Good things.